Oh. Hello everybody, this is KingGodwise. This is lesson number 17, and it is be informed. Now this is, again, it's a very simple lesson, and I didn't say be smart, I didn't say be talented, I just said be informed. In an information age, staying ignorant is a choice. And if you choose to stay ignorant, you're just choosing to be stupid. Now, ignorance and stupidity are two different things. Stupidity is for life. You can't cure it. Ignorance is you just don't know something. You could be a genius and not know and be completely ignorant about certain areas. But if you have something that you're trying to work with, something you're trying to accomplish, a goal you're trying to reach, be informed. Sun Tzu in The Art of War wrote, I think 3,000 years ago, chapter 13, about the use of spies, and he said information cannot be divinated, it can't be gleaned, it can't be gotten through spirits or ceremonies. It must be gotten from spies. And and since a battle might cost 100,000 lives, the cost of a few pieces of silver to a spy is a height of inhumanity when that may tip the battle. You need that information. If you're starting a business, you need to get the information. It is amazing to me, and really stuns me, how many people don't mind being ignorant. And these aren't even stupid people. There's a total difference between stupidity and ignorance. But I know very high IQ people that really don't want to be informed. They don't care. They don't care to know. They don't care to know the truth. If you tell them how many BTUs of energy it takes to make a solar panel or a windmill, and then you explain how many BTUs of energy that solar panel or windmill will generate in its lifetime, they don't care. They don't care about that information. It's really amazing. I'm trying not to use my hands. I looked at one of the videos of my cheap camera that makes the hands go faded out, so I said, I better stop that. So that's why I'm trying to not be so animated on this video. But that's a big difference. Be willing to be informed. This kind of goes back to a saying that people's lies, L-I-E-S, are their lives, L-I-V-E-S. And they will protect their lies as if it's their life. And in information, if you are a hypocritical person and you don't have a solid foundation of what you believe and your philosophy, you don't want to be informed. Nietzsche said something, you do not have a right to isolated, separate thoughts. Your thoughts, your being, your philosophy must be one tree, one branch, one trunk, one leaf. You can't have all these separate, fragmented, conflicting things. Ouspensky talked about that. So this is an important thing. Be informed on your decisions. Even the Christian Bible has a saying. It says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." If you look throughout history, people died because they didn't know there was a spring under them and they died of thirst. They didn't know tomatoes were edible. They didn't know dirty medical instruments caused infections. They didn't know, they killed George Washington not knowing if you drain someone's blood, it doesn't help balance their humors. The lack of information today is amazing, especially considered we live in an information age. This lesson number 17, be informed. Use this giant tool, this internet, this World Wide Web, all of the libraries. Before there was a internet, there were libraries, but people still didn't want to know knowledge. So this is a very, it surprises me that people don't want to be informed. People that make this, I've seen where people had to make decisions on what floor to put down, and they wouldn't research it. They didn't research on what floor to put down. They bought a car. They didn't research what car is the best. This lack of information or lack of willingness. I said that wrong. There is no lack of information. We have more information now than we've ever had. We have people not willing to be informed, not willing to do their homework, to get the research done, to figure out what they have to do. Whether you want to start a business, or have a successful football team, or have a successful baseball team, or have a successful marriage, or have a successful friendship, or whatever you want to do, usually lack of information, lack of knowledge is what destroys it. If you start a business with a person and you aren't open to that, hey, he's a crooked businessman, I better not start this business with him. You're not willing to be informed with information. This goes back to a lot of people don't want information that conflicts with what they want to believe. If something conflicts with your fantasy or your what would you want to believe, your fairy tale, and you're weaker than that, and you try to maintain your fairy tale, you're going to be miserable and fail. The one trouble is we don't suffer from our lack of information. If everybody says, well, it's my opinion that we can breathe water, and you go jump in the ocean and try to breathe underwater and die, that would be a good solution. But now people aren't even punished for their complete lack of information, of their lack of real reality and information. So this is very simple lesson. Look, anything you're trying to accomplish, think, what do I need to know, and what can I know, and what can I know to make this more successful? And so it's lesson number 17, and it simply says, be informed. Get as informed as you possibly can about what you're trying to accomplish. And that seems real simple, but 99% of people don't do it near enough. Thank you very much. Hope this helps somebody.